Good evening and welcome. Viewers, today it is 1 month since Abhaya was raped and murdered, and it's 1 month since the mass agitation against Mamata Banerjee has been on. Mamata Banerjee and her nephew Abhishek Banerjee, who have run Bengal like a personal mafia operation, a deep nexus between syndicates, gangs, gangsters and very corrupt politicians, both Mamata and Abhishek have effectively, in the last 1 month especially of this agitation, lost their grip on power. 2 weeks back, Mamata tried her usual trick of threats, asking her workers to take a little revenge if they want. But she and her party were shocked at how, instead of cowing down, the people of Bengal united to mock her, take her on and challenge her instead. Abhishek Banerjee has since panicked. He has realized that Mamata Banerjee's own chair is under threat, and he slowly started distancing himself from her by not coming out very strongly against those who are against her. This is, in that sense, today, 1 month on, an unstoppable and very victorious movement. And what a better expression of that than the fact that the protesting doctors today even defied the Supreme Court order to come back to work and instead decided to intensify their protest instead. That's how strongly the doctors feel, and the doctors know that the people of Bengal and the people of the country are behind them. And ladies and gentlemen, it's also because the people of Bengal know, the people of India know, the doctors know that the mastermind of the RG Corps cover-up is the very corrupt, very dictatorial, tyrannical Mamata Banerjee. She has tried to buy the silence of the Abhaya's parents. She has sent her top people to demolish the murder site. She has promoted the scam kingpin Sandeep Ghosh. What has she not done? She has hurried through the autopsy process. She has hurried through even the cremation. And there is hard evidence, therefore, in the process that has built up against her. That is what the Supreme Court should look at. I genuinely believe we are nobody to advise on the honorable judges. They are wise enough to know, but the real focus of the anger is around the fact that the people know that Mamata Banerjee is involved in this. That is what the Supreme Court must consider. Her party is in shambles. Her spokespersons and her MPs are a public joke, and she faces mass desertion. Mamata Banerjee, let me tell you something. We run the biggest news network in Bengal, Republic Bangla. And we know how you put your police against us. And every time you lose, you will lose. We will drag you to the courts and defeat you there. And we find your dictatorship reaching a typical dictatorial government's end. Mamata Banerjee, that is why today it is 1 month of the protests. You have lost. The people have won. And Mamata Banerjee and her government, who are used through murders, threats, lynchings and rapes to suppressing the people. And Mamata Banerjee, who felt she could extend the same tactics nationwide, has now faced a month of public anger and protests. The moral of the story is this, viewers. Remember, for all those getting excited about Rahul Gandhi, remember the 2 choices that the India Alliance was experimenting with and hoping that they would replace Narendra Modi were Rahul Gandhi and Mamata Banerjee. You've seen what Mamata Banerjee has done. You fully well know what Rahul Gandhi is capable of. My message to you, Mamata Banerjee, is your tyranny must lose. The people must win. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 debates tonight between 8 and 9. 8 o'clock tonight, Abhaya's mother says Mamata lied. We believe Abhaya's mother. We also believe Mamata lied. 8:30 p.m. tonight. We believe there's a gigantic conspiracy behind the rail attacks, and this is a terrorist operation, and Rahul Gandhi should stop aggravating the situation by provoking rail employees. at 9 o'clock tonight, viewers. Rahul Gandhi takes a very, very Khalistani type of line, and he says Sikhs cannot wear turbans or wear karas in India. Rahul Gandhi has lost his mind. This is dangerous provocation. That's at 9. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate tonight.
মিথ্যে কথা বলেছেন উনি টাকার অফার তো দেওয়াই হয়েছিল কিন্তু সেটা তো মুখ্যমন্ত্রীই মিথ্যে কথা বলছেন
Abhaya's mother's direct attack on the Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee. She says Mamata Banerjee is lying. This is after Mamata Banerjee denied the charge by Abhaya's parents that they were offered compensation money. But the people of Bengal, the people of India have put their weight behind Abhaya and her parents. It is shameful to say the least that Mamata Banerjee appealed to protesters now today to return to festivities. But just look at how the people responded. They want protests, not festivities. They've returned on the roads in what is a direct no to the TMC government's attempt to brush Abhaya's campaign under the carpet. It's a rebellion like never before in Bengal. The most unpopular chief minister in the country faces a mass uprising as the mass people's protest for justice for Abhaya remains unstoppable 1 month on in what seems like a calculated and clear tactic. An embattled Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is now inviting agitating junior doctors for meetings at the State Secretariat to resolve the impasse over the RG Kor issue. Too little, too late, we believe, after a laborious and elaborate cover-up. After Kanpur, now train derailment attempt in Ajmer, concrete bricks weighing 70 kilograms each found on the railway tracks. From cylinders to soaps to stones, there are terrorist elements using everything that they have at their disposal to derail peace in India. And now ISIS Khorasan module is suspected behind these incidents. This just days after terrorist Faratullah Ghori's statement calling for derailments. Republic says catch them and punish them. India must and will respond to terror.
About whether he, as a Sikh, is going to be allowed to wear his turban in India.
Rahul Gandhi says Sikhs are not allowed to wear turbans in India. He says Sikhs are not allowed to wear karas in India. He says Sikhs may not be allowed to visit gurudwaras in India. This is a clear attempt at subversion, a well-planned tactic by Rahul Gandhi to take a pro-Khalistani line on American soil. Now, the breaking news at this minute is that we are told that Mamata Banerjee is inviting the protesting doctors for talks. She's not inviting them for talks, she's trying to survive. She knows that this is an unstoppable movement, but the doctors also know, and they should know, that all that Mamata Banerjee is trying to do is to buy time. The bottom line is this: it will be dangerous for the doctors to engage in discussions with a person who is at the heart of the cover-up and the heart of the conspiracy. This is a people's movement. Mamata Banerjee is trying to break it. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 month of protest today, the momentum is with the protesters. Mamata Banerjee is using this as a tactic. The doctors will do what they have to, but that's my view. Let me brief you first with the very latest and then we'll debate this.
Bengal has said a clear no to Mamata's insensitive call against the Justice for Abhaya campaign. The West Bengal Chief Minister wanted protesters to return to festivities.
আমি অনুরোধ করব পুজোতে ফিরে আসুন, উৎসবে ফিরে আসুন, আর সিবিআইকে বলবো তাড়াতাড়ি বিচারের ব্যবস্থা করুন। এটা তো এখন আপনাদের হাতে, আমাদের হাতে নেই। এখন সাজা পুরো সিবিআইয়ের হাতে।
But West Bengal has answered. Earlier as well, the people of Bengal have responded when Abhaya's parents appealed for the protests to continue. Abhaya's parents have taken on Mamata as the West Bengal Chief Minister takes to insensitive statements.
আর অনেকে বলে বেড়াচ্ছে না আমি টাকার কথা বলেছি, আমি মোটেই বলিনি। আমাকে প্রমাণ দেখা কোথাও আমি টাকার কথা বলেছি, মেনশন করেছি। মিথ্যে কথা, কুৎসা, অপপ্রচার, চক্রান্ত। সেদিনের ভিডিওগ্রাফ প্রত্যেকে আমি নিচে নামার পরে প্রেস করেছিলেন, প্রেস কনফারেন্সে প্রেসের সাংবাদিকরা ছিলেন, আমার সাথে সিপি ছিল।
একদম মিথ্যে কথা বলেছেন উনি। টাকার অফার তো দেওয়াই হয়েছিল, কিন্তু সেটা তো মুখ্যমন্ত্রীই মিথ্যে কথা বলছেন। উনি তো বলছেন পরিবার টাকা চেয়েছিল, কখনো চায়নি। বরং উনি বলেছিলেন আপনার মেয়ে তো একটা পাবে, ওটা দিয়ে মেয়ের স্মৃতির জন্য কিছু বানিয়ে রাখবেন। আমি বলেছিলাম দিদি তখনই নেব যখন আমার মেয়ে বিচার পাবে এবং দোষীদের সাজা হবে, তখন আমি নিজে গিয়ে আপনার দপ্তর থেকে নিয়ে আসবো।
From protesters to Abhaya's parents, Mamata has borderline maligned all those demanding accountability from the TMC government. But Bengal has turned into a rebellious ground. Mamata has to answer to the people directly.
Ladies and gentlemen, first we must congratulate the protesting doctors for showing the spine that they have. We must congratulate the people of Bengal for 1 month of non-stop protests. Ladies and gentlemen, today we must also stand by the parents of Abhaya. And Kunal Sarkar, I want to start with you. Abhaya's mother, I really feel so sad that Mamata Banerjee is attacking her. Mamata Banerjee is questioning now Abhaya's parents, saying she never offered money. But Abhaya's mother is so strong, she says the chief minister is lying. The chief minister tried to push down compensation money and said, take the money and use it to build something in your daughter's name. Typical operation of trying to buy over the parents of the victim, but this time it has failed. It's completely failed. Who do the people believe, Dr. Kunal Sarkar? Abhaya's parents or Mamata Banerjee?
Arnab, amidst this controversy yesterday, yesterday was not a good day for us. Yesterday, a couple of days, I would have really thought that the public pulse or the public opinion would definitely sway towards Abhaya's parents, because that was really a very painful controversy for us to listen to, between the chief minister and between the parents of a very unfortunate victim. But even more than that, yesterday was not a good day for us at all, because we felt that this lack of empathy and this lack of a kind of wise appreciation of what was happening echoed through the honorables in the Supreme Court as well. Because in an effort, I don't know whether it was an effort to calm down the situation a bit, the sort of directive, order, I don't know what you call it, advisory to the doctors haven't gone down well amongst our community or the people in general at all. And as I remarked this morning, that perhaps in an effort to calm situations by putting water on the fire, by mistake somebody has poured a whole lot of kerosene on it. That has tremendously complicated the situation. Attitudes and stances have really become more cemented and more firm. And I believe the junior doctor's response to the email sent by the health secretary, it's a sad paradox. They are just sat outside the health secretary's office, by the way, that they have not responded very favorably to it. And this impulse is hardening by the day. We really, I think the junior doctors once again are really in it with a longer fight in mind. But God knows, we all pray that it should come to a resolution, but a quick resolution doesn't seem to be there in the very near
I
future.
wonder what Dr. Subarna Goswami, I wonder what the doctors can expect by sitting across with the person who's possibly the main conspirator of the cover-up, Mamata Banerjee. She's the one who has rushed through the post-mortem. She's the one who has attacked Abhaya's parents, tried to buy their silence. She's the one who is responsible for a hurried autopsy. She's the one who's responsible for a hurried cremation. She's the one responsible for promoting the scam kingpin, Sandeep Ghosh. And now on top of all of that, she says, come, don't worry, come and talk with me. Why should the doctors talk to such a person? Will they talk to such a person? Now she's offering talks.
See, first of all, the junior doctors has rightly said
The
that
breaking news grid at the bottom.
in the
please.
email they sent, the health secretary sent, there is nowhere it is written that the chief minister wants to sit with them. They have written that some higher government officials, which secondly, the chief health secretary, actually the junior doctors and the senior doctors, the entire medical fraternity is demanding resignation of the health secretary, and that health secretary himself is writing the mail to the junior doctors that you come and discuss with us. So, is it a joke? Is the state secretariat joking with the junior doctors' dignity? We can't understand. And the experience, past experience of the junior doctors is not good at all, because 5 years back there was a huge similar line of movements by the doctors, junior doctors and senior doctors when one junior doctor was badly beaten by the patient party at NRS Medical College in 2000 back in 2019. And then similarly, the chief minister called them and they responded, they went, they had a meeting at Nabanno, the state secretariat, but resolutions were taken for safety, ensuring safety, security of the doctors at every government hospitals. But nothing was implemented. After it took 5 years to call the junior doctors again at Nabanno, and it took the life of one young lady doctor by means of rape and murder. And then how can these junior doctors trust the Nabanno to go there and have a meeting again, when the Nabanno itself is not writing directly? They are making the health secretary write to them, and nowhere they are mentioning that the chief minister is going to sit with them. So they cannot trust the state secretariat right
almost all the demands raised by the junior doctor are met. Yes, there are a few demands which is still pending, for which the chief minister has
no demands.
invited the
Can you
doctors.
please say that which are the demands the government
to
has
install the
fulfilled?
CCTV camera,
Which are the demands?
then to
Can you please
deploy
1, 2, 3, 4? Can you please mention?
women security personnel, then
What's security?
provision for additional
There are
toilets and
25
additional
medical
rooms,
colleges and
separate toilets for
1,500 government
ladies.
hospitals.
These are the demands which are already met.
If you only
But
take
there
the
are
medical
demands
colleges,
like
there are
removal of
25 medical colleges in
commissioner
the
of
state.
police.
And
The doctors have demanded.
CISF has been provided for Arjikot Medical College
Yeah,
only.
there are
Not
demands
for
which
state
the
government has
government
not
is sanctioning
estimated
funds.
security for anyone.
And also
in
we have to
any government
remember that
medical college.
23 lives
no
have been lost
CCTV has been installed,
because
no
of the
restroom has been
agitation.
established.
How many more
What
lives
has
should be
the
lost
state government
before
done
the
till
protest
date?
ends? I'm asking a simple question. Even
Kunal,
the Supreme
Kunal on the
Court
line.
had
You are not in a
requested
position to ask. You are
not to
here
continue
to
the protest
answer
at
our
the cost
questions.
of their duty.
Why are you
They are
asking
free
questions?
to-
You
they
are here
free-
to answer
They are free
questions.
to do their protest. The chief minister, the Bengal government has allowed the protest to continue. There has been no action.
No, I'm sorry, no.
coercive action
No,
from
you are
police
not,
against the protesters.
you are in no
Government
position to
is
allow,
not
one minute,
allowing-
you are in
is
no
not
position to
allowing
allow protests to continue.
Supreme
This is
Court
a democracy.
of India
Please
has
don't
requested
use that mafia
that the
language on my
protest should
program.
not be at the
Do
cost
stop
of their
using that
duty.
mafia language. We are
Because
allowing the
there are
protest to continue.
17,000
Don't give me that Sandesh Khali mafia language. Kunal Sarkar is on the debate. Kunal, Kunal Sarkar, please.
Because
they have some of
Every
Dr.
life is
Kunal
precious,
Sarkar and myself,
and like
Kunal
all of
Sarkar.
you, we
lack of
also
care
mourn
from
the
the
health health
allowed a
service
peaceful
to get
protester.
back to
23
normal.
patients
But
have
for
died. Who is
God's sake,
responsible for
you
that?
please
Look,
bury
we all
the
have to
false
be very
conversation
reasonable.
you are having
The
regarding
protest
lives
must
lost.
continue
You know,
as
over
long
a
as
day,
Kunal Sarkar,
there are
louder.
about 5,000
hand
deaths
to
in
death.
Bengal. Over
I
a
agree
month,
with that.
there are
The protest must
150,000
also
deaths. And
Doctors
you
must
are
be
showing an
turned
increment
to
of 23 deaths over a 1 month period and trying to cook up a kind of false premise. I don't know. I presume not. That I hope perhaps even the Chief Justice of India was not swayed by these kind of false and substantial statistics. We care for the healthcare system. We want the healthcare to come back as normal. But when you blurt out statistics in a state where the average monthly mortality is 150,000, for us to go and point towards in a month period 23
I think so.
incremental deaths, and then to say
You see, I
that
think
this is an earth-shattering event, honestly, in a civilized, educated society, makes no sense at all.
I agree with
So,
you,
yes.
and I personally am quite disturbed by the line of the Honorable Supreme Court yesterday. Anirban, 1 minute. Anirban, 1 minute. I want to make a point, and Sanju is on the debate. The point I wish to make tonight is this: with the greatest of respect to the Supreme Court of India, I think the point for the Honorable Supreme Court to start considering is that people believe that Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister, is behind the cover-up. The Honorable Judges of the Supreme Court must come to the core issue. The people and the doctors believe that the Chief Minister is the guilty party. It gives a completely different dimension.
Then why don't you become a party in the case, Arnab?
May I
With
please
all
come in,
your
Arnab?
belief
This
system.
Will you
can't
stop
be a
trying to
debate
give me
with the other
unsolicited
side
advice?
speaking.
No, if
I
you are
need to make a
giving
few quick points.
unsolicited advice to the Supreme Court and to everybody on the panel, why don't you
I am
become
not
a party
giving
in the case?
unsolicited advice to the Supreme Court. I am
present your
nobody
own
to.
belief.
But I am saying,
No, then
I am
present your own belief.
saying that justice
say
is
that
not
I
done in a
believe
vacuum.
this, I believe
Justice
that.
is not done in a vacuum. Anirban, don't speak
Okay,
over me.
so go
don't
and-
be
go
rude.
and be part of-
Justice is
go
not
and
done
be
in
a
a
party
vacuum.
in the matter.
The Supreme
Go and
Court,
be a
I am
party
sure,
in
is
the
aware
matter.
of the fact that
That
there are
Mamata
multiple
Banerjee
things
has
which
done this,
point to
Mamata
Mamata
Banerjee has
Banerjee
done
herself.
that. This is what
You
I
stop
believe.
shouting and understanding that your Chief Minister is seen
So
to be
go
the
and
guilty
become
party.
a party in the
Your
case.
Chief Minister, pardon me?
Oh
The
my
case
God.
number is SMWR2 of 2024. Become a party. File
Now
an
may I come
application,
in?
become a party and express your belief before the
The
bench.
studio that you
Let's
are
see
sitting
how the
in
Supreme Court reacts.
has more support than your party. So don't, the studio, the channel you are sitting
Please
is more
contest the
popular than
election.
your party in Bengal.
Contest the upcoming election.
Republic Bangla is more
Form a
popular than
party,
Trinamool
Republican
Congress. So you
party,
watch your
form a
words,
Republican
Mister.
party.
Huh.
Form a Republican party, contest the election.
No, we are not in
The
politics,
BJP
but we
will
have public
anyway lose.
support.
Let's see if you win.
Anyway, Sanju is on the debate.
Thank you.
Okay,
Sanju,
contest
1
the
month
election,
of the
who will
protests.
public support?
Do you see these
What's the
protests
problem?
as political or more?
Arnab, it's been a long wait. I waited for 25 minutes to express my point of view. I just have this to say. You know, I was listening to Anirban. I do believe that we should not be running foul of the Supreme Court verdict. But with full humility, I just have this to say that I think the Supreme Court saying that, you know, punitive action will be taken against the doctors, including punitive transfers, if they do not go back to work. I think that was
Yeah, that
stretching
is-
things a bit too far.
Of course,
But
I agree
will
with
just
you.
make one very quick point. You know, taking off from what Mr. Sarkar said, I don't think even one of these 5 demands has been met. They want justice for the victim, has not yet happened. They want resignation of Vineet Goyal, the Kolkata Police Commissioner, has not yet happened. They want the State Health Secretary to resign, has not yet happened. They want the Director of Health Education, DHE, to resign, has not yet happened. And they want the Director of Health Services also to resign, has not yet happened. My simple question is this. What is it about Vineet Goyal, the Police Commissioner, that Mamata Banerjee refuses to sack him? What is it about the State Health Secretary? What is it about the Director of Health Services? What are these people hiding? What is it that
They're
they
a part
know
of one
about this
scam.
gruesome Arjikor rape and murder that Mamata Banerjee is so scared to take any punitive action against the State Health Secretary? Mamata refuses to take action against the
file an
very
affidavit in
incompetent Vineet
reply?
Goyal, and Mamata, the incompetent Chief Minister, Mamata, the incompetent
file
Home
an
Minister,
affidavit in
and
reply?
Mamata, the incompetent Health Minister, refuses to wake up and smell the coffee, as Arnab says repeatedly. This is not about doctors, lawyers, students, or housewives, or professionals. This is a mass uprising against Mamata Banerjee. People are saying enough is enough. अब बहुत हो गया.
And they
People
chased
are
your
saying,
leaders
अब बहुत
away.
हो गया.
These
It is time
doctors
for
chased
Mamata
BJP
Banerjee
leaders
to
away.
step
Remember
down
that.
when she still has some dignity left, some popularity,
They showed you
some
people's
iota of
chappals.
respect left within the
They
citizenry
showed
of
your
Bengal.
leaders chappals
Before
and
it's
boots
too
and
late.
shoes. They chased you away like cats and dogs.
Anil, I did
the
not
point
heckle you even
regarding the
once.
demands
Why
of
are you
the
so impatient
doctors.
all the time?
Yeah.
My simple
No, the
question
junior
to
doctors heckled
Mamata
your leaders. That is all I am
undergo
saying.
A polygraph test, yes or no?
The
That is
junior
what
doctors
Indian
actually
parents
heckled
are
your
demanding.
leaders and chased them
Should
away.
Vineet Goyal, the police commissioner, undergo
They
a
shooed away
polygraph
the
test?
BJP leaders.
Yes or no? That is what the victim's mother is demanding. The victim's mother and
junior
father are also
doctors actually
demanding that
shooed
the
away
call
your leaders.
records between Mamata and Vineet Goyal should be
They
made
think you are a
public.
party of rapists.
And the victim's parents are also demanding that the investigation report, including the details of the polygraph test, should be made public. Why don't you respect the victim's mother and
So
make
who will do
the
that?
polygraph test report
So who will
findings
do that?
public?
Who will do that, Sanju? Will CBI do that
Come
or
on.
state government
That will
do
be
that?
done
Who will do
after
that?
Mamata Banerjee gives
So
the go
CBI
ahead. Because she is
CBI
virtually
not doing
controlling
it.
the health
So
department, the
CBI
home
is not
department.
doing
No, I
it
think
to the
I think that I think Anirban, if I may, what has happened here, viewers, is that Mamata Banerjee's Sandesh Khali tactic is not working in the context of the RG Kaur agitation. And I'll tell you a Sandesh Khali tactic, viewers. I'll tell you, in Sandesh Khali Kunal Sarkar, you must be prepared for a long fight. She will turn now vindictive. But I would like to see if she starts transferring and sacking doctors, she also knows she's walking a thin line. There will be more anger on her. She's in a weak position. Now let's see what she does. But remember, Kunal Sarkar, she set the houses of the victims were attacked in Sandesh Khali. The Hashkali gang rape case, Mamata said, was a love affair gone wrong. In the elections, there is stone pelting. There is stone pelting. Houses of political opponents have been set on fire and BJP workers have been lynched. That is what she meant by saying she no longer does not believe in the politics of revenge. 2 weeks back, you know, Tausif, she tried to threaten people by saying, I am going to tell my workers, I no longer do not believe in Badla. She thought, oh my God, people will be scared, you know. But people are laughing at you. Nobody's scared. The funny thing about Mamata is she's turned herself into a caricature on these occasions by threatening people. Nobody is scared. Where is Abhishek Banerjee? Where is he hiding? Where is Abhishek, who used to run the Kolkata police, hiding? Where is Mahua Maitra hiding? All hiding now. All hiding.
Arnab.
Even Madan Mitra doesn't come out and speak in your support anymore.
Arnab, you are now playing to the gallery.
I'm not playing to the gallery. I'm saying, where is Abhishek hiding?
Very interesting.
The nation wants to know, where is Abhishek Banerjee hiding? You see, even when Saurav Ganguly tried to take a pro-Mamata position, the people taught him a lesson. He was forced to come out and symbolically take part in the protest. Even Saurav Ganguly understands there's no point supporting Mamata Banerjee anymore. Even Saurav Ganguly is not with you.
Dola Sen had the audacity to tell me on a debate, oh, this was just a rape. It's not a gang rape. So why are you making a big deal about it? That is the kind of insensitivity that the teachers of our MP called Dola Sen had for the deceased and her parents.
No, but I want to know, Kunal said, Kunal Sarkar, will the doctors go and talk with her? Should they go and sit across the table with her? Is there a point there?
Arnab, there would have been a sensible possibility if at least the principal doctor's demands were met about a week back. But I think, you know, the doctor's demands were completely ignored over the last fortnight to a week. And I think these boys are not working under anybody's instructions or concurrence. This is cohesive junior doctors front. And the junior doctors front have taken a great exception to the fact that the government has been largely indifferent to their principal demands for a good part of last about week or 10 days, and their attitudes have really hardened. So it is going to be a very tough act to soften them into any kind of compliance right now. Let us see, we can only look forward to and live in hope and see that impasse settles in some way. But the attitudes are very hard at this point of time, very hard indeed.
There is one interesting point I want to make
reasonable.
today. Tarun Chugh, a senior BJP
Doctors
leader,
are
has said
reasonable.
that they
BJP
found
would
out that
want
the
the
challan
protest to
was there,
continue,
but the
for sure.
post-mortem report is missing from the police file. Can you imagine the post-mortem report is missing from the police file,
Again
but
you
the
are lying.
adjoining challan is there?
Again you are
Tarun
lying.
Chugh
What
has
are you
asked
saying,
Mamata
Sanju?
Banerjee,
You have
where is
no
the
idea
post-mortem
about
report?
something.
Why is it not a
Sanju-
part of the police
Again you are lying,
investigation
Sanju.
Sanju's
report?
knowledge
do you
is
speak
zero.
so
Why is
much
the
crap?
post-mortem
In-
report not a
in
part of the
Kolkata,
FIR that has
You
been
have no
filed?
idea about anything.
The
No, I
report
don't
is
need to
called
take
challan.
Sanju
And in
has no
Kolkata,
idea
the
about
report
I
is
want to
anything.
know
called
from you, how can
Inquest.
an
She's a laughing
unnatural
stock.
death case
She's
be filed?
turning
I
herself
want to
into
know
a
from
laughing
you, how was
stock.
post-mortem done,
Sanju only
even
knows
without
She's
filing
turning
an
herself
FIR?
into a
I
laughing
want to know
stock.
from you, why did it take
What is
14
Sanju,
hours?
you
to
are
file
a
an
laughing
FIR?
stock now.
The body was found at 7
You
o'clock
think all
and the
this
FIR was
garbage,
done
you're a
at
laughing
almost
stock.
midnight.
You have no
This is
idea.
the reason people
Anyway,
say shut up.
today the only people who are a laughing stock
Have your opinion about
is are the people in the West Bengal government.
What is missing?
I believe
Invent this.
People
what-
are laughing
How
at the
bad did
Hitler
she
Didi.
invent the fact that the PM
This is
report
what
is
true
missing?
fascism looks like. Now she's trying to victim shame.
From where
She's
did she
shaming and
invent this
naming
fact?
doctors who are fighting for the
Sanju
victim.
will make
She's
up
naming
anything.
and shaming students who are fighting for the
Sanju is
victim.
just like
Kolkata
Hekuji.
police is sending show cause
Sanju is
notices
the
to
female
social
version
media
of Hekuji.
influencers. I too have got a notice.
She is going
saying
to
that,
invent facts.
this
She is going to
particular
invent everything to suit
tweet
her own
of yours
narrative.
went viral with more than 500,000
Such a
views.
registered liar.
Kindly remove it because it is not in line with some IT act.
Such a
of
registered
West
liar
Bengal.
you
I
are,
did not know
Sanju.
that West Bengal had its
It's
own
pathetic.
IT act. So don't sit here and give bhashan.
Sanju, it's
आप लोगों
pathetic.
का
You
हाल
take the
वही
name of
होगा
the victim
जो
on
हर
Arnab's
dictator
program.
के साथ होता है.
You have taken the name of the
पूछने
victim
से
on Arnab's
पहले
program.
लोग बहुत
Now you
तेज
lie about the
चलती
postmortem
है.
report.
वही हाल ममता बनर्जी का
Didn't you
होगा.
take the name of the
She's
victim?
screaming from every rooftop, oh,
Didn't you
I
take the
passed
name of the
ecological
victim?
bill.
Sanju, tell me.
The Indian
Tell me, did you
government
do
and
that?
states across
Did you
India
take the name
have
of the
set up
victim?
But Anirban, instead of being aggressive today,
Okay,
if I
okay.
can just come in, please
You
just
take the
reduce the
name of
volume.
the victim on a
If I
live
can come in
program.
today, just reduce the volume. I only want to make only point we all need to look at today, Sanju. The only point for
You
all
also
of us
know
to
that
consider
Sanju is
is
lying
when was the
regarding the
last time a
postmortem report.
protest lasted for 1 month? 1 month.
Exactly,
And on
Arnab.
the other side is the most corrupt, the most dictatorial, the most
you have
violent,
like Anirban
the
giving
most
lectures
violent,
to
corrupt, dictatorial
This joker
chief
Anirban
minister
giving
in the
lectures to
country
BJP.
today, the most incompetent chief minister in the country today, which is Mamata Banerjee, and nobody is scared of her venomous threats anymore. They bounce back on her. The doctors are a symbol of sheer fortitude. More power to them. Thank you very much. Viewers, yesterday I picked up the incident where there was an attempt at sabotage of the Indian Railways. Now, this is not accident. Just a few days back, Rahul Gandhi went and met a group of railway officials for a photo op for his Instagram reel. Then he went another group and then he tried dividing railways. He put out sensitive information. He tried to divide the railway workers on the basis of caste. And now sources in the railway ministry are saying that Rahul Gandhi had exposed sensitive information to anti-national elements, after which, according to them, there is deliberate attempts at derailment. Viewers, we have already last night appealed to Rahul Gandhi not to take his film crew to compromise the Indian railways and do things which will help terrorist groups who anyway want to target our railway tracks. The point is, the Congress party seems to be unable to make Rahul Gandhi understand the basics of national security. Let's debate.
Cylinder, explosives, petrol bombs, bicycle, stones, soap. These are only some of the things found at or near railway tracks across cities in India. In Jabalpur, A tractor was stuck on the tracks, but thanks to the alertness of the loco pilot, a major tragedy was averted. This is an old video from Prayagraj wherein a YouTuber named Gulzar can be seen attempting to derail a train. His YouTube channel is dedicated to stunts like these. Just 24 hours after the sabotage incident in Kanpur, insulator pins and stones were placed in the gap of a joggle plate in the railway line. According to data exclusively accessed by Republic, in 5 months, 12 conspiracies of sabotage have surfaced. This from the states of Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Telangana and Madhya Pradesh. Just 24 hours after Republic broke that there was indeed a terror plot in the Kalindi Express derailment bid in Kanpur, large cement blocks weighing 70 kgs each were found on a railway track in Ajmer, in what is being seen as an attempt to derail a goods train. Even as the NIA ATS probed the sabotage bid in the Kalindi Express case, sources say there is a possible involvement of ISIS Khorasan module. Interestingly, the incidents come just days after Rameshwaram Cafe blast mastermind instigated extremists to carry out train derailments in India. It is clear that there is an undeniable attempt to derail peace in India.
Yes, this matter has become extremely serious. I'm picking it up for a second consecutive day. Today's pictures, and every day there is an incident. Today's pictures on the screen, attempt of derailment now, sabotage, possibly terrorist angle here. 2 large cement blocks weighing 70 kilograms each were placed on the railway track. Despite hitting the cement blocks, the train was able to continue its journey without any damage. Now, viewers, that there's an SIT to investigate it. The Ajmer ASP is not ruling out the terrorist angle and saying these are all demo attempts that are being made. While this is on, I also want to share with you very highly placed sources in the Ministry of Railways have spoken to Republic, and they are blaming Rahul Gandhi for this, saying that when Rahul Gandhi went to meet the trackmen and the loco workers, not only was he instigating and trying to divide them, but he was also putting out sensitive information in the form of videos, which are a huge threat. And since those videos went out and Rahul Gandhi went with his film crew, to the rail tracks to put out that information, the number of such incidents has actually increased many-fold. And railway sources say we are appealing to Rahul Gandhi to stop doing this. Now, on the picture there, Vivek, you can see there, that is Rahul Gandhi's film crew. Can you all see it, Lokesh? See the number of film people working there, full, it's like a film set. Then the actor comes and then they're all film crew. There is not a single railway worker. Are you seeing this? There is not a single railway worker. You see people behind, you will see the director come from the back. Rahul Gandhi is doing the acting, like he's looking at something. They're all crew, there's a film crew, all of these are props. And then you'll see the film director come. And the film director is coming in, organizing the shoot, camera from the back, camera in front. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4. Director will come from the side. When they say cue, Rahul Gandhi will start moving. Cameraman 5 now comes in. Back cameraman 6, followed by director, director of videography. It's all happening out there. But while all of this is happening, and this should be shown, ये कभी ऐसे हमने कभी politics में देखा नहीं है that this kind of nonsense goes on. Vivek Silas, I think we should look at it as a national security issue given the number of incidents which have happened. Your opening remarks.
Yeah, Arnab, I can just say that, it's very incredible and horrifying what we are seeing at the moment. Trains are being targeted.
You mean these pictures of Rahul Gandhi with the film crew?
Pictures of Rahul Gandhi
what do you
are
think
not at
about
all
these film
incredible
crew?
Or horrifying.
This,
what is happening in India?
25-member film crew?
Arnab, what is actually happening in India at the moment?
This reels being made there. You can see the film crew. It is captured by the CCTV cameras, captured the film crew. Congress party says Rahul Gandhi does not move with the film crew. This shows that the film crew, DOP, Director of Photography, Director of Videography, about 16 camera persons and a cast. So this so see, it's the film crew. Can you to comment on the film crew?
I can just say, instead of seriously investigating, the Bharatiya Janata Party is trying to blame the opposition again. There's nothing
but what
else
is
that
the
Bharatiya
point in
Janata-
putting out? See, for example, if you talk to a railway trackman and he says, "This is how I operate," and in the process of giving he gives out all the details of how the anti-sabotage operations are carried out. Now, typically, you know how serious things are under the Explosives Act of 1884, the Railway Act of 1989, Section 287, which has been registered right now for the Kanpur derailment case. These are sensitive matters, Vivek.
Yeah,
you can't.
Indeed, yes. Whether it is the railways being targeted or the terrorist activities in Jammu and Kashmir or violence in Maripur, which has not still stopped.
No.
And trains are being targeted. Who is
May I come in now?
Wait. Who is responsible for that?
You want to help the terrorists?
Who is responsible for that?
You want to help the terrorists?
This
is ISIS.
Sanju Verma, you are responsible.
You want to help the terrorists?
You and your party is responsible for that.
Arnab, let me respond.
You are in power, whether it's in Uttar Pradesh or the central government. Sanju Verma, you are responsible. Take the responsibility.
Yes, I heard you, but now let me respond.
Save the citizens of India
you even
who are insecure in your government.
Can I please answer?
The citizens of India are insecure in your government. That is your responsibility to save the citizens of India, which you are unable to do.
I want you to just understand one thing, and before Sanju comes in, I want to make a point. Viewers, even 1 minute.
Arnab, you allowed him the time.
I just want to make a comment to the viewers, and I'll let you come in right after that. I'll come to right after I make a comment. See, viewers, you must understand, and even Congress supporters must hear me. You may be Congress, Samajwadi Party, you or your family members also travel in the Indian Railways.
Yes, of course.
So, if Rahul Gandhi continues to provoke people like this, put out sensitive information, he is helping this ISIS Khorasan module, he is helping these people. It's not will Rahul Gandhi take responsibility for further accidents?
Why don't you go ahead and file an FIR?
Will Rahul Gandhi take responsible for a terrorist strike?
Sanju Verma, I know you're looking for some publicity by going on reinforcing my name. Now please shut up and let me have my say.
What for are you in the government?
Coming to the debate, you need to moderate.
What for are you in the government, Sanju Verma?
Arnab Goswami, can you moderate the debate?
To come and shout?
Okay, you had your say.
To behave like a spoon. Thank you. First and foremost, I agree with Vivek Silas on one thing. Law and order is a state subject. National security is a central government subject. मेरा सिर्फ इतना कहना है. Beat Aligarh, beat Kasganj, beat Ajmer, beat Govindpuri, beat Jabalpur, beat Balasore. I fail to understand why is it that the opposition cannot unanimously condemn terror incidents. इनका opposition का attitude है, हुआ तो हुआ. याद है Vivek Silas when Indian Mujahideen attacked the Dashashwamedh Ghat in Varanasi in 2008 and 2010. Indian Mujahideen was behind the attack, and your Akhilesh Yadav said Samajwadi Party was in power. हुआ तो हुआ. Indian Mujahideen तो बेकसूर है. इसलिए यहाँ बैठकर भाषण में दो. You guys have trivialized.
Don't go back in history.
Islamist terror.
That is a very bad habit of yours, blaming the government and going back into history.
You guys have given intellectual cover fire to radical Islamist terrorists.
What are you doing? What is your government doing? I want to ask you. Arnab, please ask her. What is the government doing?
You guys are very quick to
okay, let her complete. I'll come in on
you guys. Shoaib Ibrahim become Bhola and Shankar as per Akhilesh Yadav. Tell me one thing. Have you condemned in one voice the Rameshwaram blast? आपने कहा नहीं, ये तो this was business rivalry. Why? Because in Karnataka, your ally Congress is in power. Rameshwaram cafe blast की आपने एक बार निंदा तक नहीं की. Did you condemn the Coimbatore blast of October 2022? No, because there Stalin, one of your alliance partners, is in power. Did you condemn the April 2023 Kannur Express blast in Kerala? Shahrukh Shaifi, he was the culprit. He was picked up from Maharashtra. आपके Pinarayi Vijayan, Akhilesh Yadav, Rahul Gandhi सब कहते नहीं. Shahrukh Shaifi तो भोला है. कोई भोला and Shankar must be responsible. ये Shahrukh Shaifi को क्यों पकड़ा है? First, learn to recognize radical Islamist terror, then condemn radical Islamist terror, then stop giving intellectual cover fire to radical Islamist terror. बाद में BJP से सवाल पूछना.
A point I'd like to come in here now, viewers. I put it in the form of a question. Are we willing to accept that the Indian Railways has been the target for jihadists, for radicalized Islamists, for radicalized Islamist terrorists?
And maybe Rahul Gandhi is part of a larger sabotage design.
And is
Because
Rahul
he said
Gandhi
Rahul
wanting
Gandhi
to
is
be?
in the US and UK, something happens.
Allow me to
Either it is a
complete,
bomb blast, or
Sanju.
it is a train derailment,
Is Rahul
or it is a
Gandhi?
blast in a cafe.
Yeah, is Rahul Gandhi
it is a
conscious
bomb
of the
explosion.
fact? Allow
Too
me,
much of a
please.
coincidence.
Please, Sanju. Is Rahul Gandhi conscious of the fact that he may be unwittingly, maybe, a force mobilizer for radicalized Islamist terrorist groups? You see, the NIA charge sheet said that the Kerala train arson was a jihadi terrorist act which was committed by the sole accused, who was a self-radicalized Shaheen Bagh
Shahrukh
resident.
Sethi was the name.
The accused set a fire.
Blast Jamsheda Mubin, a hardened ISIS terrorist, radical Islamist.
Yes, and he set fire on one bogie in the Alapura Kannur Executive Express with the intention of killing people, and one child died. One child died, 3 passengers died, 9 people were injured. The problem is that we don't want to accept the reality. Today on this program, we must say radical Islamist terrorists have targeted the Indian railways. What happened in the Darbhanga railway station? 2017. Was the Lashkar-e-Toiba not doing it? Or was it an RSS attack? Why does Rahul Gandhi not talk about it? The question is, a week after the Prime Minister inaugurated Vande Bharat, there was a deliberate attempt at arson, an attempt to derail the Udaipur-Jaipur Vande Bharat Express. This was happening on the eve of the elections. There are people who are realizing that...
Arnab, have they condemned till date 59
no,
women
these,
and children
Sanju,
who were burnt in the Sabarmati Express?
1 minute. 1 minute, please don't interrupt now, because I am on a clear flow of thought. I am on a clear flow of thought. You don't become secular, Lokesh. 1 minute. You don't become secular, Lokesh, by saying we will not talk about radical Islamist terror. Islamist, I repeat, Islamist terrorist groups targeting the Indian railways. Rahul Gandhi must not become a force mobilizer for Islamist, jihadi, terrorist groups targeting the Indian railways. For the ISIS Khorasan, he must not do that.
The Jamtara train accident on 28 February 2024. The Palghar goods carrier derailment on 29 March 2024. The Kanchenjunga Express accident June 17, 2024. Chandigarh Dibrugarh train derailment on 18 July 2024. West Bengal train collision that was in Bagdogra. I want to ask you, are all these train accidents also terrorist attacks? Why wasn't NIA asked to to investigate and come out with a charge sheet? If not so, with respect to Kalindi train incident, yes, I agree that NIA has been put to task and the investigations are on. But other train accidents
The sabotage on one side, 50-50 screen, and Rahul Gandhi is filmed through on the other, please.
So stop second guessing and jumping the gun.
Well, Arnab, am I supposed to talk?
Brilliant job.
Yes, you are supposed to talk. You are supposed
So
to answer
when
my
I'm
question
saying this,
about
what is happening
Islamist.
today
You are supposed
in
to answer
social
my
media.
question
No,
about
no, no.
Islamist, jihadi, terrorism targeting the Indian railways. Answer the question, don't dodge it.
Come up with some vague political theory. See, nowadays in social media, you have youngsters who are trying to make reels by doing all forms of acrobats related to, the railways and all. Now, please
these
tell
are
me,
youngsters. Like the 55-year-old youngster Rahul Gandhi.
No, listen.
No.
This is very much possible.
He's saying today these are not terrorists, these are poor little youngsters, Instagrammers, innocent little social media, playful, mischievous little things, putting mischievously 70-kilogram concrete blocks, explosives. It is just a little fun. It's a little fun for Lokesh. He says it's some fun people are having.
Safety of thousands and lakhs of passengers.
Well done, Lokesh. Well done.
come to temple.
You and your vague theories holding Rahul Gandhi responsible for anything and everything.
I'm telling you, have you seen the pictures of the photo op? Are you seeing the pictures of the photo op? Are you seeing I'm showing people pictures of the photo op and the number of people part of that deal-making process?
What about the failure of the police? What about the state which is obligated to maintain safety and security of the railways? What about the
film crew? What about the 25 drone cameras? What about the 11 camera persons? What about the director of videography? What about the internal information which is shared? What about the sensitive information put out in the public record? What about the fact that it helps the ISIS Khorasan? What about the fact that it helps the Jaish-e-Mohammed? What about the fact that it helps these very groups who are trying to sabotage the Indian railways? What about the timing of all this? Answer me.
No,
back on
I'll
debate.
ask you, which internal information? Which internal information?
I have it on record that the Ministry of Railways, which runs the Indian Railways, has said that there are more incidents since Rahul Gandhi has started putting out these videos, trying to instigate. Have you not seen? If you're ignorant, what can I do? Have you not him saying, he's gone and told the trackmen, you are the Mahadalits of the Indian Railways? You didn't hear that? Is that appropriate language to use? Should you be trying to divide the Indian Railways like that? Do you think the people of the Indian country will stand with you when you do that? Have some sense, man.
This issue is a very sensitive issue. We are talking about lives of lakhs of people who are traveling on the trains.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you, stop putting out your reels, stop instigating people, stop being a force mobilizer for the terrorist groups. Don't do it. It's not in national interest.
National interest.
Well, national interest may not matter to you, it matters to us. What do you mean? Why did you say that? You made a mocking tone on national interest. That's your problem.
Come out with some form of a political theory. Some form of a political theory. Some internal secret report, whatever, then absolutely it's all rubbish.
What do you mean rubbish? You are saying these are... Do you believe it? You just had a Samajwadi Party spokesperson express concern at these terrorist attacks and you are calling it mischief by Instagrammers?
I think, Arnab, what I can guess at the moment from your debate, I think the media or sadly even Republic TV is trying to frame as if Rahul Gandhi himself is a terrorist, or he is at least an anti-national.
I'm saying do not
that is what I can say. That is what I can say.
At this time, our railways are under threat. You tell me one thing, Vivek. 1 minute.
Please file an FIR against.
Vivek, explain one thing to me. Listen, we accept two facts. There has been an increase in the number of terror incidents and sabotage on the Indian railways. We think these are accidents. These are not. These are not accidents.
Balasore was not an accident.
No, that is the point. Please investigate it. I have it on authority. I have it on authority. I have it on authority. It was not human error. I have it on authority, and soon you will know. We'll put out the details. What if we say?
I will wait for that day.
Well, what if I say Balasore was not an accident? It was more than an accident. We will know soon. We will know soon. And when the news comes out, I believe the Indian Railways is obligated to put out the information before the people of the country. Will you wake up then? Will you wake up then? What if Balasore was not just an accident? What if there was a premeditated? What if it was sabotage? What if it was? Just think, sir, 296 people died.
Yes.
So think about it and think about whether any government can try and bring an order and security for the people in the railways.
I just want to talk about this incompetent
What if Balasore was not an accident?
What this incompetent government
What if Balasore was not an accident? You ask the question.
Incompetent government, Sanju Verma, nothing more than that.
Out in 2017.
Don't talk about 1947, 1857. Talk about what is happening right now in India. You are unable to manage our country. You are unable to provide security to common citizens.
Who has the administration?
Lokesh.
Nawab Singh Yadav. Your Akhilesh Yadav is busy protecting rapists like Mohit Khan.
Arnab, questions must be asked to the ruling dispensation. They have to be.
I would even say, I agree with you. I agree with you, Lokesh. I would say one thing. The ruling dispensation must tell us whether Balasore was an accident or much more than the ruling dispensation must share the details on that. We need to know, the nation wants to know. On the other side, ladies and gentlemen, on the other side tonight, the big story we are very closely tracking, Rahul Gandhi taking an openly Khalistani line in the USA in a few minutes.
time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
Director, the taste of success.
I don't care for no songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. All I want is a touch of love.